All right, this is your brother Issachar coming at you with another lesson. First off, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachaa Quadash. Double honors to the apostles of the great millstone, which I learned this truth from. Honors to the elders and brothers out there pushing this word through the four corners of the earth within truth and sincerity. And shalom to the Aquath that's listening and learning. Today's video is going to be entitled Fear the Lord Yesterday. Now, I got inspired to do this lesson because I was watching the elder brother from Chicago, from the Chicago camp, the brother Gabar, and pretty much he was going and speaking on this brother right here. He used to be the head of the Dallas camp. I never known who he was. I don't know him personally or anything like that. You know, he was just going on certain history, you know, for people who did know him, how he used to be this really great brother, man. He used to be a great speaker. The brother was getting into how he knew how to cast out demons from people and everything like that. You know, pretty much he was just saying like the brother was just on fire. He had a very righteous spirit upon him. And then I don't know the story or anything like that, but you know, pretty much something happened to the point where he lost that spirit. He lost his righteous spirit. And pretty much this is him on the screen. And as you can see, he has smoke coming from him. He's smoking and everything like that. His eyes are not in the right spirit and everything like that. And pretty much the brother wasn't making a video to bash him or anything like that. He was just using them as an example to show you what would happen if the spirit is off of you and how you should fear the Lord at all times, because the judgment that's coming upon people like him is going to be very brutal, you know. Because at the end of the day, people who came into this truth were gifted. They were blessed. They were able to understand these scriptures. They were able to understand the prophecies. They were able to understand the mysteries. They was given the gift of righteousness, because this is not something that you just get just because you came across certain videos or brothers or anything like that. No, the Most High put you in this position so you can understand this truth, which is a beautiful thing. And pretty much when you come into this thing and the Most High gives you these spiritual gifts and then you turn your back on them, it's pretty much like a smack in the face or a spitting in the face, man. You disrespecting and you going against Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai after he done gave you the way out, you know. And pretty much when I was just listening to the brother speak and everything like that, you know, as he was speaking, I'm just thinking about all kind of things, man. I'm just like, man, that's a very scary thing, you know, to have the spirit taken away from you, because it's very rare that you see brothers who go through certain cycles like this and they come back. You know, majority of the time, man, when you lose the spirit, that's it, man. And so at the end of the day, we need to understand what we're involved in. Apostle Gabar was going into this like a week ago or so, and he was saying, he was like, you brothers need to realize what you're involved in, man. This is not a thing for boasting or bragging. This is not a thing to gain a lot of money. You know, this is not a thing for you to be put on Front Street, you know, and this is not a thing for you to just play around with. You know, the Most High sees that you're not sincere. If he sees that you're not serious about this thing, man, he can take the spirit off of you and just leave you alone all the way until his judgment time. And then as soon as it's judgment time, man, you know, the judgment is going to be very harsh. Like I said, it's going to be worse than a regular 2/3, because a regular 2/3, you know, they the ones who didn't come into this truth. They the ones who mocked at it, scoffed at it, or just didn't even acknowledge it at all. They just left it alone. You know, for the ones that came into this, you know better, man. You understood these scriptures. You came across a brother speaking, you know, you done heard the spirit getting on, especially on the apostles. You see the spirit get on them a lot, man. You know, especially Tahar, Apostle Tahar. He always getting the spirit telling people to stay on fire, do what you're supposed to do and everything like that. And he says it with authority, you know. And this is why, you know, we give double honor to our elders, because, you know, they keep us on our toes. And then you have the other brothers below them, the other elders, bishops and everything like that below them. They're the same way, man. They always telling you, repent. Do what you're supposed to do. Fear the Lord and everything like that. And that's what you're supposed to do, man. Because if you don't, man, you have nothing to look forward to, literally, man. Only thing you have to look forward to is what is the Most High about to do to me, you know? And then there's going to be no escape, no escape. So at the end of the day, fear the Lord yesterday, meaning you are supposed to start fearing the Lord right now, man. Do not wait for the quote unquote right time to do things. You never know when the Lord is coming back. So let's get that. Let's get Matthew 25:1. This is Matthew chapter 25, verse 1. And it says, then shall the kingdom of heaven be likened unto 10 virgins who took their lamps and went forth to meet the bridegroom. And 5 of them were wise, and 5 were foolish. They that were foolish took their lamps and took no oil with them. But the wise took oil in their vessels with their lamps. While the bridegroom tarried, they all slumbered and slept. And at midnight there was a cry made, behold, the bridegroom cometh. Go ye out to meet him. Then all those virgins arose and trimmed their lamps. And the foolish said unto the wise, give us of your oil, for our lamps are gone out. But the wise answered, saying, not so, lest there be not enough for us and you. But go ye rather to them that sell and buy for yourselves. And while they went to buy, the bridegroom came, and they that were ready went in with him to the marriage, and the door was shut. Afterward came also the other virgins, saying, Lord, Lord, open to us. But he answered and said, verily I say unto you, I know you not. Watch therefore, for you know neither the day nor the hour wherein the Son of Man cometh. So at the end of the day, this parable right here is speaking of individuals who had that spiritual oil, who had that oil. As you all know in the world, you know, when you get a job or you have a team or anything like that, you be like, man, we about to run this business like a well-oiled machine, right? You do things accordingly so everything can go correct as much as possible. All right. And so it's the same way with us when we come into this truth, man. When we come into this truth, we realize there's brothers, there's elders, there's apostles. You know, it's a whole unit that's working. But at the end of the day, you are part of that team, and you have the oil that Yahweh Shai has given you. So you want to make sure you keep that oil so you can keep the house of David running correctly and righteously, man. All right. You don't want to lose that oil, because if you lose that oil, you're going to be like one of the 5 virgins who was like, man, let me have some of your oil, you know, so I can make it too. You know, you don't know what time Yahweh Shai is coming back, because this is what it's speaking about. It's speaking about being ready so you don't have to worry about panicking when the Lord comes back, man. When the Lord cracked those skies and the chariots started showing themselves and everything like that, and you see the Lord for himself, you don't want your heart to beat, man. You want to feel confident. That's why the scriptures say, make your calling and election sure. You're supposed to do what you're supposed to do all the way into the end, man. You're supposed to endure and go through all of your afflictions, so then all of your afflictions can pay off with eternal rest, which is the kingdom, man. All right. So we don't know what day Yahweh Shai is coming back. He even doesn't know what day he's coming back, but he knows Yahweh, the Most High, is going to give him the order one of these days. And we know it's very soon, because we seeing prophecy happen from time to time, over and over and over again, man. It's a lot of plagues that's going on. The pandemic is going on. The food shortages is happening. There's all kind of things happening across the world right now. Uproars of the people, everything, man. We see the signs. So this is put the spirit upon you to be like, look, man, keep doing what I got to do. Do something, man. You know, I remember brothers always say it. Apostle Tahar always say it too. Like, look, man, bring out your 3 videos a week. You know, make sure they're at least 10 minutes long. We understand not every brother is long-winded. We understand every brother has a different gift when it comes to bringing out this truth. But you're supposed to use your gift to your best abilities. Bring it out to your best efforts, man. Because at the end of the day, you don't know if what you're doing right now is going to be good enough for salvation, man. And that's the point. You don't want to second guess yourself. So fear the Lord right now. If you know, as soon as you get off work or whatever the case may be, you know, as soon as you get free time, before you turn on 2K, before you turn on ESPN, before you do what you got to do or whatever, remember, be like, look, man, I got a few minutes to go ahead and knock this video out. I got a half hour or so to go ahead and read some scriptures or do whatever it is, listen to the brothers real quick, do something. Make sure you always doing something to build yourself up so you don't have to worry about this situation right here with the virgins, man, and the oil. Always prepare yourself, man, because at the end of the day, like I said, you don't know what the Lord is going to do to you, and you don't know what's acceptable right now. The only thing that we do know is faith is going to get us out of here. Faith is going to get us out of here, but we want to store up those heavenly treasures. All right. Like Apostle Arayamlab always say, he's like, man, you want to store up them heavenly treasures. You want to build up those points like it's a video game. So then by the time, the Lord comes back, you can cash out all of that work you did, and you can find yourself worthy to be part of that chariot ride, man. All right. So let's get Ephesians 2:8. This is Ephesians chapter 2, verse 8. And it says, for by grace are you saved through faith, and that not of yourselves. It is the gift of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, not of works, lest any man boast. Now, pretty much, I just wanted to bring out the latter half of verse 8. And it says, that not of yourselves, it is the gift of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. All right. The thing that you have right now, the faith that you have right now is a gift from Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. This is not something that you just came up with and started to or decided to do right at that minute when you came across this truth. The Most High put you in the position that you are in right now. He had you be friends with certain individuals so you can learn this truth, or he had you walk past the camp or whatever the case may be so you can learn this truth, man. This is a gift from the Most High. This is the best gift you can ever receive out of anything in life, man. Everything else does not matter. Everything else is just bullshit, as we all know. This world is getting ready to pass away. Riches, money, women, cars, mansions, the jewelry, all of that shit, man. None of this matters, man. All of this is getting ready to be burned, man. The only gift that's not getting ready to be burned is what's inside of you, which is that gift of faith, man. That's why it says, by grace are you saved through faith. That's another thing that the Most High gave us too, man. Sacrificing his only son and putting all of his sins upon him, so we can have this grace in these last days right now, man. And we got to acknowledge that. We got to acknowledge that, man. The Most High could have had it any other way, man, but he decided to have it like this so we can have a chance. And so since you realize that you do have a chance, man, make sure you pray, you fast, and do what you're supposed to do so he won't take this spirit up off you. Because like I said, at the end of the day, man, these Saul type judgments is coming, like the movie Saul, with Jigsaw and everything like that, man. Very brutal deaths are coming, man. We don't want to experience that. I'm not trying to be funny or anything, but we don't want to experience that, man. When you literally read a scripture, it says you have to 2/3 have to go out by pain. You already know the Most High means it, man. We're not trying to experience that, man. We want to experience salvation. We know that we want to be right within our spirit, so why not fight for it, man? We fighting for the new body so we can be perfect, right? So why not, fight for that righteous body? Why not fight for the salvation? Why not fight for the Lord? Because he's first and foremost. We supposed to be exalting him, fearing him. So make sure you do what you're supposed to do, man. Fear the Lord. Now let's end it with that. With Sirach chapter 1, verse 18. And it says, the fear of the Lord is a crown of wisdom, making peace and perfect health to flourish, both which are the gifts of the Most High, and it enlargeth their rejoicing that love him. Wisdom reigneth down skill and knowledge of understanding, standing, and exalted them to honor that hold her fast. See, if you hold this wisdom fast, you'll be exalted, man. The root of wisdom is to fear the Lord, and the branches thereof are long life. The fear of the Lord driveth away sins, and where it is present, it turneth away wrath. See, and that's the point. Fearing the Lord drives away sins. When you fear the Lord, you stop sinning. Now, as we all know, we're never going to stop sinning, because we sin unknowingly and we do sin knowingly, man, because we in this flesh. All right. That's why our righteousness is as filthy rags. All right. But at the end of the day, the root of this wisdom, the fear of the Lord, it will drive away sins, because it'll get you to the point where you just don't do it as often, or you just don't do it at all. Every day you just do what you're supposed to do accordingly, and you don't feel like, oh shit, man, I fucked up today. You just be seeing yourself go from day to day, then from week to week, month to month, year to year. Next thing you know, you on a roll, man. And that's the point. You're supposed to be on a roll. When you fear the Lord, it stops you from doing things that you're not supposed to do. And like it says, where it is present and turning away wrath, man. The fear of the Lord will turn away the wrath that is to come upon this world, man, and away from you. If the Lord sees you doing what you're supposed to do, if the Lord sees that you actually fear him, he's going to turn away the wrath from you, man. He's going to make sure he send the angels down here to protect you. And that's what we want, man. We want to experience these miracles that's getting ready to happen. But in order for us to experience this greatness that's getting ready to happen, man, we got to stay right, man. We got to fear Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Be afraid of what he could do to you at any second. He don't have to wait for Jacob's trouble to get rid of you. He can get rid of you at this very second. Anything can happen. I just saw a video not too long ago. People just sitting in their apartment and they just chilling, not doing nothing, reading newspaper or whatever, watching TV, literally chilling, not saying anything. Next thing you know, bullets come right through their window and the person wasn't even shooting at them. Those are straight bullets, because as we all know, people in this day and age, they don't know how to aim. They can't shoot. And it's just violence everywhere, man. They was like, look at this. This bullet was like 1 inch or 2 inches away from hitting one of the individuals, man. So it don't, the Most High doesn't have to wait for Jacob's trouble to get rid of you. He can do something to you right now and then, man. Okay? So at the end of the day, fear the Lord and keep that in the back of your mind, man. I just felt like I want to speak on this because fearing the Lord is one of my favorite topics to actually speak about. No lie, because it's one of the things I think about all the time, man, because he's the Almighty, man. he knows you, man. He knows what can make you tick. He knows what can make you afraid. Hey, why wouldn't you fear him, So at the end of the day, I ain't want to make this too long. I just want to bring out a few points and just speak on it for a little bit. So I hope this is edifying. So with that, I'm gonna say call Halayim Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai Bahasham Richaa Quadash. Double honors to the apostles of the great millstone, which I learned is true from. Honors to the elders and brothers out there pushing this word through the four corners of the earth within truth and sincerity. And shalom to the Aquath that's listening and learning. And Yahweh Ratazah, I'll be back on another lesson. Keep pushing, Yasharala. Keep pushing. We almost out of here. Shalom.